I've been reading this book by Sean Gallagher and Dan Zahavi again, The Phenomenological Body. I was reading it a while ago and I put it down to pick it up again. And I've been reading about intentions and agency. And I guess what it's reminding me of, and I'm probably making connections that are inappropriate, but what it's reminding me of this section I'm reading right now, is to do with basic level categories. And basic level categories is something that George Lakoff writes about, and what Eleanor Rosch writes about, and a whole bunch of other people. And I'm kind of thinking about this relationship between basic level categories and, I guess, kind of units of intention, if that's the right word. A basic level category in Rosch and Lakoff's understanding of it is the kind of default level at which we engage in categorization processes. So, if you ask someone if you point to a chair and ask someone what is that, they will say it's a chair. They won't say it's a piece of, or tend not to say it's a piece of furniture, because that's a larger superordinate category. And they won't say, or won't usually say, it's an office chair, or it's a dining room chair, which is a subordinate category. There's a level of categorization, a level of optimal description, which people tend to go to first, which, as I say, is usually referred to as the basic level category. They'll say it's a chair. And the origins of that basic level, or at least the mechanisms that are supporting that basic level, apparently, are to do with a kind of affordance, or to do with a kind of physical, schematic relationship to the object. There's a certain kind of physical relationship we have with chairs, all chairs, which involves moving up to them, bending your knees, sitting down, an entirely physiological kind of affordance-based relationship with chairs, which is primary. And that, that schematic physical relationship is the same for all different chairs, whether it's an office chair or whether it's a dining room chair or whatever. But it's not the same for all articles of furniture. You have a very different kind of schematic relationship to a table, or to a bed, or to a cupboard, or whatever. So the basic level category is set by the physical relationships one strikes with it. The correspondence I'm kind of finding there with intentionality is that it seems to me that there's, I don't know if there's such a thing as a basic level unit of intentionality. I don't know if there is or not, but it certainly seems to it certainly kind of feels that way, and it varies from activity to activity. So, for example, this morning when I was making a cup of coffee, one of the things I did, of course, was to get the cup out of the dishwasher and put it on the burn on the side of on the counter in the kitchen. If someone had come in at that moment and said, "What are you doing?" I probably would have said, "I'm making a cup of coffee." I wouldn't have said, "I'm getting a cup out of the dishwasher." And I probably wouldn't have said, "I'm preparing to take the dogs out for a walk," or "I'm quenching my thirst," or "I'm going to get a shot of caffeine." The first would have been too detailed. It would have been a kind of subordinate category, subordinate unit of intention. And comments about whether I want to get caffeine inside myself or whether I want to prepare for taking the dogs for a walk is superordinate. There's that level of understanding, which is about dogs coming. Right, come on. Come on, you go. Come on. There's that level of engagement is right in the middle of those, and seems to correspond somehow to I'm not sure it's physical activity or not. I'm going to have to think about that. In fact, I'm going to have to stop recording right now because another dog comes.